Yo, what's going on with you, YouTube? Jumpman Chris here. We're coming back at y'all with another vid, and we got some news, some discussion to talk to you guys about, and that's right. You guys heard it. It's probably been all over there, IG and interwebs and all that stuff. And you guys see, I got some Kobe's out here from my collection. I'm missing one. I literally can't find it. I actually wear my Kobe's, and I actually work out on them, go to the gym, maybe play some ball or whatever. But anyways, guys, look. We got some great news, y'all. We got some great news. Last year, you guys heard that Vanessa Bryant and Nike, they couldn't come to agreement last year, so there was no Kobe's in 2021, and we thought it was basically forever. I think, she was trying to go a different route, like do their own thing and have Kobe's own branding. We just got some great news, guys. Fantastic news. This is actually from Vanessa Bryant's IG personally. She said, "We are excited to announce our partnership with Nike is going to continue." Haha. Music to my ears, y'all. "I am so proud that my husband's shoes are still the most worn by players on the NBA court, and his demand for his shoes remains desirable by his fans and all around the world." If you guys notice, yes, a lot of NBA players still wear Kobe's, probably for tribute, and overall it's probably because it's a really good basketball shoe. So when the news heard that Nike wasn't going to develop any more Kobe's and the contract ran out, I'm sure a lot of people were sad, and a lot of people were kind of like buckling to get some Kobe's to actually either ball in, wear, or just to have in general. So it's good for this news to finally come out. With this new partnership, fans will soon be able to access the Kobe and Gigi Nike's production for years to come, with Nike donating 100%. Wow, Nike's going to be donating 100% of net proceeds yearly for the Gigi shoes to our Mamba and Mamba Tala Sports Foundation. Is that what it said? Mamba Tala? I'm sorry, I butcher people's names. But yeah, from what I was hearing and what I was told, another thing, the first shoe to release with the Nike and Kobe partnership is the Kobe and Gigi's Bryant shoes. And that's with the all black. We did see some images before with this. I actually seen one in hand. Wasn't sure if it's legit or not. I mean, those things were going for like thousands of dollars, that was supposed to be unseen and so on and so forth. I even heard that, I believe Vanessa Bryant was very upset about that because the shoe wasn't supposed to come out. Some people actually was able to get their hands on it. Not to say if it was real or fake, but anyways, yeah, this is supposed to be the first release, and it's supposed to be on May 1st of 2022. Curious to see what the production date is going to be on it, because it's probably they already had productions already to be made, and maybe this was like supposed to be a tribute, and of course with a contract and so forth, so they were able to go through it. So for it to be this fast, or maybe Vanessa Bryant and Nike have been talking throughout this whole year and they finally just made an agreement, But anyways, yes, it's the Kobe 6 Protros, the Mama Talia, Mama Talia, Katila. I can't say it names right. I'm sorry. The Sweet 16s will be honored at Gigi Bryant's. All proceeds from the shoe will be benefit from the Sports Foundation and the Mama Foundation, or Sports Foundation. So he's gonna be releasing. I wonder how much. Now this is the one thing about. I know a lot of people are excited that Kobe's are coming back and stuff like that, but I wonder how many pairs of these Gigi's and Kobe Bryants are actually gonna come out. Like, is it gonna be a Super GR? Like, I kind of don't see that in a way. I do see this being limited. This will be worth something. It's gonna be a lot of feelings about how people feel about this shoe, like either reselling or not. You know what I mean? Like it's gonna be a touchy subject. You know what I mean? I'm not gonna get into that right now. We'll talk about the whole reselling gig later in the video. No, the main reason why Vanessa Bryant was a little upset with Nike because how limited it was, and how a lot of the Kobe fans out there wanted a piece of Kobe's shoes, and we just couldn't get it. It was super hard to get, especially with the Grinches when they came out. These were really hard to get. You guys know how it was. Any of the Kobe's actually, the Bruce Lee's, which is every time I wear these things at the gym, man. Look at all the creasing I have on the midsole, man. Every time I wear these things at the gym, I always got some head turners. People always like, "Yo, how you get these? Where'd you get those Kobe's?" And I'm like, "Bro, I've been having these, and I like to wear these things all the time." Also, I got these from a raffle from my guy Ray Rose Hitters, so appreciate you on these. And I got these on a Kobe ID on his last game. You know, I'm just wondering now if now with the contract with Vanessa Bryant and Nike's gonna do. You know, what other Kobe's can we get? You know, retro wise. You know, like can we get some Kobe ones? You know, I know a lot of people are really liking those. I'm personally I hope that we get the fade to black. You know, that was what he wore during his last game. Those things look really, really nice. Those were the Kobe 11 Elite Lows, you know, with the fly nets. It was very simple, all black with the gold check, you know. Those things are now worth like $5,000, $2,000. Like it's under a ridiculous amount of money for something like this. But it kind of just because, like, you know, it's his last shoe. I mean, even in the back it said 4/13/16. I think that was his last game, right? I remember that game. I remember I was watching that. So just great news, man, about, you know, how these things are gonna do, man. And I wonder what's gonna happen with now, like how are they gonna release these things? Will Nike super GR these things? Because Vanessa was upset that, you know, we couldn't get it. You know, he could, and also for kids in general, like they didn't make a lot of kids shoes. This was predominantly more of a men's shoe. They didn't make a lot of like GS sizes in Kobe's. Oh, they have them, but it's very, very rare. Like it's predominantly more of a men's shoe. You had to get a size down, which was like a 5, you know, men's, and that's like a GS size. But still, it's a men's shoe, so they can charge that men's price. Think about the Kobe, okay, size 9 going for resale wise. If you look, it's going for $700. I remember I did buy these pairs at like around $500. Now I know what some people's gonna say. I did make a video that I was end up copping like 4 or 5 pairs, and no, I didn't end up reselling, guys. All right, relax. I just made a video that I copped like 4 or 5 pairs. One was for me, one I got a pre-order, so I basically overpaid for it because I really wanted these Grinches. I was able to get, like, luckily people was looking out, didn't sell too expensive, but I did pre-order. It was very expensive. I think it was like 2 to 3 more pairs, and that was mainly for looking out for people. And I raffled like 2 off, and I didn't even make any profits off of it. I raffled off of how much I paid for it just so someone can get a chance to get them, okay? So everybody relax. Now what's gonna be the reselling things? And also, like, even a big size in the Kobe Grinches are going for like almost $900 to like freaking $800. You know, if these things re-release again, I can't see these things releasing anytime soon, unless they restock it or something like that. But it's, you know, resale might go down on some Kobe's. Obviously, you're gonna have some of the Kobe's that it's kind of like Jordans, right? You're gonna have some Kobe's that are really expensive, and then you're gonna have some that are not so expensive. Will prices go down? I think prices are gonna stay where they're at, you know, unless they start to re-release a lot of these. Like for instance, the Bruce Lee of these joints. Wow, these things have went up to like $500. Okay, never mind. I bought these things at $300. Okay, so I bought these things at $300. I am not here to say anything about like reselling. Can you resell Kobe's? Should you not resell Kobe's? That is not my place. Okay, if you want to resell, I said already my piece of it. You guys can say what y'all want. Okay, you know, that's just how anyone wants to do business. You know, that's how, if you guys want to do it, that's perfectly fine. You know, I think we are kind of okay. When the actual Kobe's and GG come out, will they actually are they gonna resell? Oh man, man, that's gonna be such a touchy subject, y'all. That's gonna be one that's like, will there be any backdooring and so on and so forth? Will people start to take advantage, you know, of that? Like, I can totally see it happening. Trust me, I can totally see it happen. The hype's gonna happen, especially when they're first released, like in what, about almost a year and a half or something like that. I can totally see it happening. But you know, hey man, if anyone out there, you guys try to make a hustle, I guess that's between you guys. You know, me personally, if I was to get the Kobe GGs, I would want that for a personal. Obviously, if I couldn't get my size, I would try to either resell it to get my size or side swap. Okay. I don't really like to, if you guys watch any of my resale, you know, on my tables and stuff like that, when I go to vending and stuff like that, I really don't have a lot of Kobe's. Some people try to sell me Kobe's all the time, and I tell a lot of people, like, bro, I really ain't trying to buy and move Kobe's, you know? It's just not for me. I just kind of don't want to do it, you know? If I can get a really good price, maybe, but at the same time, I really don't want to, you know? I'm kind of like, that's not for me. That's just me. This is some great news, man. This is awesome that Nike and Kobe's are starting to come back out. I think it was Adidas. I think they still did some crazy 8s that were the Kobe's. They released some of them, so that was pretty cool. So now that Nike, you know, once Kobe went to Nike, you guys know that was more the iconic shoes that a lot of people like, and a lot of people actually would like to wear to actually play and ball in. So now, guys, you know, maybe you don't have to spend $1,000 to get some Kobe's. You know what I mean? Just kind of wait, see what happens, see what Nike and Vanessa plan on doing. I hope they come out with more pairs. You know, that's the key, guys. That is the key. If Nike can decide to actually bring out more shoes out there for the public, and of course, even more shoes for like GS sizes and so on and so forth. I mean, will they actually do that? You know what I mean? Like, I feel like Nike don't want to. Like, they are, you know, I said it before in my last videos. Like, look, Nike is still trying to make money off of Kobe's. Like, don't get me wrong. They're trying to make money off of Kobe's for years to come. And how they do that, they keep it limited. They keep the demand going. You know, if they keep flooding out the market and people just keep buying it and they sit on shelves, it's going to devalue it. People are just going to be like, oh, I'll buy it next time, or I don't like that colorway. I'll wait for the next colorway. It just... Trust me, Nike knows what they're doing. That's why a lot of things always sell out, like Jordans and, you know, all the Nike products, you know, they just sell out. I really don't see Nike flooding the market on Kobe, especially these Kobe and Yeezys coming out. I seen it being very, very limited, and it's going to be a lot of people upset that people take L's. But we'll see what happens with what Nike does, man. I don't know. We'll have to wait and see, guys. Anyway, guys, some great news, guys. Just want to say, Kobe and Nikes are back together. Gonna get some more Kobe's. I think that's dope, man. I'm not gonna act like I am the biggest Kobe fan, which I am not. I respected him a lot more towards the end of his career because obviously Michael Jordan was my hero. That's my icon. That's my guy. Okay, that's always been the story. I've always said, but I've always respected Kobe. Okay, and you know, with his passing, like I said, towards the end of his career, I became more of a Kobe fan. Like, I kind of respected him a little bit more. But when he was winning, I didn't really, you know, I was kind of like, hold on, man. You're doing a little better than my guy. Stop it. Overall, you know, it was a tragic, you know, thing that happened. So, obviously, rest in peace to Kobe and Gigi and everyone that was part of that, you know, that was in the accident. This tragedy that happened. But, you know, this is good news that now we can actually have a piece of memory from Kobe and Gigi. I think this is awesome. But anyway, guys, I appreciate y'all. I love y'all. If you guys don't mind, please hit that thumbs up. Subscribe if it's your first time here. Comment down below and please hit that bell for all the notifications when I do drop vids. And don't forget to follow me on my social media at JumpmanChris on IG, sometimes on Twitter, and don't forget Snapchat. Anyway, guys, appreciate y'all. Love y'all. I'm Jumpman Chris. Peace.